Hey everybody, and welcome back to some Library of Ruina. Thank you all for the support underneath in the comments. You guys have provided plenty of tips and tricks, and also the fact that I missed out on some of the Brotherhood of Iron stories. So that's how we're going to start today's episode, is we're going to go revisit that story and pick up on what we missed. I might skip through the stuff that I have seen, but we're going to try to pick up, because when we did go through it last time, I felt like, hey, that was kind of short. I feel like I'm missing something, and sure enough, you guys said, hey, you accidentally skipped some of it. So we're gonna try not to do that, and I'm gonna try to keep my mouse cursor away from the skip button to prevent that from happening in the future. Now, before we get started, as you guys know, like and comment on these videos does help, and if you don't feel like writing anything, well, just maybe throw down a book emoji or something, and for just the sake of engagement. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. We have Mo, Consta, Arnold. And we're gonna say, I think it's the pre-battle where we missed the story. So yeah, we're filling the head with fluid. We know that for sure. And we saw, I remember the last time we saw that they had the letter. And I feel like that's where things kind of went wrong, is when they got the letter. And I was like, hey, that kind of ended abruptly. So yeah, here we have the head letter. So there's a piece of paper stuck in your body. I don't have any sensory systems, but it's annoying that I'm able to fill in things like this. Let's have a look at that piece of paper first. Don't think it was in your body until just now. I'm gonna see some calling card or something. Oh yeah. Sorry, I immediately go to Persona. Like, Persona is one of my favorite games, and immediately when I see calling card, I know it's not just a Persona thing, but like I just think Persona. Anyway, moving on. Yummy new food. Oh yeah, that's right. They couldn't eat anything. Is this what is this it right here? Is this what I accidentally hit? Maybe. I'm gonna keep my mouse kind of in the center of the screen here. Okay, so this is what happened last time. What does this do? Okay, that goes through all that. Is this what I missed? Maybe. So can we find the valuable stuff here, right? I have to chop up some monsters and take some books. Maybe this was it. Strength of nothing else. Loot, but what if that piece of paper was all a lie? Yeah, I think we missed this part. There's no need to worry your guests. Strictly play by the rules. I don't think we saw this part. I think this is the part I actually skipped. Yikes. Or is this the conversation they had about the robot? No, because Roland was talking to Angela about the robot bodies. That was the after, I think, of this whole thing. Librarian of Rules namesake. Okay, she says that a lot. If you overcome the ordeal, that is. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this part. I don't remember Arnold saying this. A ploy to entertain the rich folk. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Okay, I think this is the part we missed that you guys were talking about. As I said, there's no leaving now. Y'all are kind of stuck here. Y'all got it. Whether it's a rich person game or not, you got it. Which is funny enough that I guess I don't know. Actually, it's not a reference to Squid Game, because Squid Game came out after this. Yeah. I mean, there's the original like Battle Royale and others, like, you know, the original kind of games that are rumored. But anyway, may you find your book in this place then. So I think that was the story we missed. I don't think we missed any of the post battle. If we go through here, yeah. So Roland was talking about the whole thing with Angela, and we know that Angela was kind of just asking questions. Repetitive work for a long time. Yep, we remember that. Yep, okay, cool. So I think that is all of the Brotherhood of Iron story. If I did miss any more, please let me know. But otherwise, I think we missed that part where they were talking to Angela. So let's go ahead and back out and into the main menu here. And we have Malkuth, and we have to continue on going through the lower floors. Rise the rank of the urban myth and rise the rank of the urban legend. So we have Lamarcus here. The first person that we're going to rename Lamarcus after, I think we can rename them. Let's see here. Where can I find that? Okay, here we go. Customized librarian. So this is going to be Danzy. We're going to start off with Danzy. Now, I think I can change this person hairstyle. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and customize Danzy real quick and see if we can get them looking as close as Danzy as we had in Library, or not Library, but in Lobotomy Corp. And as we go down the list of, you know, my members, I'm saving you guys who commented in the comment section in order of which you've commented saying, hey, I want a librarian. So I'm gonna go through my members first, and then we're gonna go through our commenters in the comment section. So I'm gonna give this customized real quick, and then I'll show you guys what I come up with. Okay, so here is Danzy, the first employee that we have, or I guess librarian coming from Lobotomy Corp. And we could go through all of these dialogue options, but I'm not gonna do that. That seems like a lot, and there's a ton here already. So Yeah, we can see that you could go ahead and go in here, and it looks like you just edit anything. I'm not gonna go ahead and, you know, go over it, but I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna complete that, and Danzy is made. So we have Danzy, and then we'll probably go through Kevin, Tiu, and then any of our other tier 1s that we have on the channel, and then we'll start doing the comment section down below. Like I said, I am gonna keep track of who commented saying, hey, I would like to have a librarian, and we will definitely get to it. So let's go ahead and back out and see what we need to do. I don't think there's anything else I needed to say other than you guys have provided really helpful tips. I'm going to try to remember them, and if you have to remind me something, please feel free to do so. My memory is not as great it was anymore, so if there's a mechanic that I'm missing, just go ahead and say, hey, Stapes, just remember to do this, do this. I know there's been instances where I have read y'all's comments, and I just completely forget about the mechanics you guys taught me. So anyway, we're going to click on Malkuth here, and it looks like we actually have plenty of stuff to do in the general works too. We entered the book of the Scorched Girl. Are we ready to do that? I don't know. Maybe we should work on some Keter stuff right quick. So I think we'll do some of the Rise of the Rank of Urban Myth and Urban Legend, and then we'll unlock all lower floors. So I think I might do this first. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see invitation. So we can do register book, and we have this right here, unknown. And I'm not gonna edit our pages just yet, or our decks. We do have Book of the Brotherhood of Iron, so we're definitely gonna use that guy. Click on you, fill that in, send invitation, and let's see who we have now. Okay, what is going on here? My whole body is still aching from our last job. Okay, so they just got done with something. This is kind of wild to me, though. I mean, it kind of reminds me of what's that game? Oh, there was a game. It wasn't Prey. It was kind of like, it was taking place in New York City, and it had this guy that had this weird, it wasn't like a symbiote, but like, anyway, if you guys know what I'm talking about, put it down below, but I can't remember for the life of me. Last thing I thought, still yesterday was wild, wasn't it? New weapon. Okay, so that must be what that is right there. Kill 20 or more people than planned. Wow. Okay. And we have Naoki. Okay. Can't even get paid for the extra kills. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. And Taeyeon. You're the one who went on the biggest rampage, okay? And you look like you just have like a basic cleaver. You had to try hard to calm you down. Also, they're known as hook fixers. McCullen. I thought this guy would talk more derangedly, but he seems pretty well mannered. Fan has a point. Hold down our temper. Also, we have like Screw Atelier. Don't know what these two are. I'm just gonna look at the backgrounds as well. Okay, not good to raise more trouble than necessary. I love the scenes in this game. Four members of the Killer Syndicate now registered to an office and doing... Okay, so they're from a original syndicate, or one of the original syndicates, the Killer Syndicate. And now they're just doing fixer work. Life is full of surprises, that is the truth. I wonder what office it is then, because it's not... I already can't remember his name. The office that we saw before. There are many officers and fixers these days. Okay, so they're all just fighting to stand out between. Okay. I was about to say, most fixers, I feel like, fixers in offices, like they're in suits and ties usually. Maniacs, yeah, I mean, kind of. See, that's why I thought this guy was going to talk a little bit more deranged, because like I thought he kind of looked like a maniac, but hey, don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, well, I mean, that's a little crazy, sure. Kind of proving my point there. So a fixer office is murdering a lot. Okay. Threatening targets and sending them a warning. Okay. Only getting requests from no-name syndicates and poor folk. Why would they go and work for them then? Unless I just already missed that. Like a pack of rats. It's not the original office that we worked with. Like, you know, they were called, I mean, the Rats, I believe.
대표한테 호출이 왔어. 새로운 일이 있으니
Get some new work. I wonder if it's a letter.
요즘 사무소는 저런 근본
Even rascals like those can join offices these days, huh?
아주 그냥 포화 상태야. 개나 소나 해결사 일을 하고 있으니.
Everyone is wanting to be a fixer.
그건 자기 얼굴에 침 뱉기가 아닌가 봐.
내가 이래봬도 한때는 좀 잘 나갔거든.
I used to be hot stuff. And some of you guys said this game is kind of in the perspective of both Angela and Roland, so you're kind of learning about Roland's story too. So Roland is going to play an important part. He's not just a, from what I understand, he's not just like a side character that shows up.
여러 가지 일이 있어서 밑바닥 인생이 됐지만.
Fell to rock bottom. What happened?
무슨 일로 먹고 살았어?
You do for a
난
living.
이것저것 안 가리고 다 했어. 능력에 맞는 일을 한 거지.
Okay.
그러니까 제대로 된 일은 아무것도 하지 못했다는 거네.
So what did he do for work, I wonder? Okay, we're not gonna find out. All right.
새로운 공간이네.
You know, sometimes I feel like I miss story here, but I guess let's just say, because I'm clicking here in the middle. I'm not skipping anything, and I'm not over here. I'm not over here. So I guess the job that the boss called him was just the letter. I'm assuming. Really just teleporting a blink of an eye. One of those singularities. So yeah, singularities. I think we've had this mentioned before. So there tends to be some space-time anomalies that happens within the city.
요즘에는 놀랄 일들이 많네.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests. Whoa!
안녕?
Okay, she went immediately.
뭐야? 굉장히 튼튼한데? 몸에 돈 좀 부었나 봐.
I'm assuming it did nothing to Angela.
벌써부터 그렇게 힘을 빼실 필요 없답니다, 손님.
She just looks tired and annoyed.
곧 전력을 다해 날뛰셔야 할 테니까요.
You'll need to rampage with all you have soon enough.
나긋나긋하게 말하는 거.
Don't like your soft tone.
인간 아니지?
You're not human. I think that's a sore subject, but you know,
어라?
go for it.
정말 아닌가 본데?
What was her face like? Is it angry?
인간 이외의 지성을 지닌 것을 만나는 건 정말 드문 일인데.
Okay, so they figured out that she's basically a robot. Okay.
정말 돈 좀 될 일인 것 같다.
Oh, you have 2 daggers. Okay, I didn't even notice that.
당신의 책을
Yeah, she's like, I'm done with you guys. Just go find your book. Go die. Oh boy. All right, so we have Roland and Danzy here, and we have the hook fixer. And we have 2 hook fixers. And let's see, looks like we've got some, rampage. So we have some blunt, piercing, and slashing, blunt. Ooh, okay, so just everything around the board. Both of them are kind of like that. They are both fatal to blunt damage. Okay, so Danzy's probably gonna be doing a lot of work here, and we probably want to change our decks a little bit. So I'm gonna go do some editing to our decks. So let's see here. I need to get back in here. And I think I'm gonna do a combat page that focuses on a lot of blunt damage, since that seems to be what they're weak to. So I'm gonna make something real quick, and I'll show you what I come up with. Okay, so this is kind of what I came up with for at least a kind of like just a blunt type damage. So we've got 2 right here with quickness and evade. We've got, or not quickness and evade, but evade and blunt. We've got some more evade, and we have just some standard blunt going out through and some shield with a little bit of pierce. That's the only one that we have down here. So I'm gonna save this current setup. I'm gonna save this as like, just right here, and then I want to rename it if possible. And I just want to say, basic blunt. Yeah, I think that's straight into the point. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and import that. We don't need to import this like deck to the librarian. Yep. Even though it's already made, but anyway. And I think I'm gonna keep Roland as is. Actually, no, I didn't keep him as is. So actually, yeah, we'll keep that on Roland. We'll have Danzy kind of have just a little bit of everything. She does focus primarily on blunt, but it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and begin this. Now the problem is we don't know what the next act is gonna hold, but we can change our books. I guess they're called books. Is this books? Page. This whole thing is called a page. Okay. So our page here, we can change it in the next act. So let's go ahead and begin the screenplay. And you guys suggested to turn off quick mode. When quick mode is off, dice will be rolled manually. So I'm gonna turn it off, and because you guys suggested it will help me learn the flow of combat a little bit better. So we got 2 2s and a 4. The 4 is gonna go first, so we probably want to get a defensive die depending on who this guy's attacking. Of course, he's not attacking anyone at the moment. So what is he doing actually? Upon defeating an enemy, no, he's not doing anything. Interesting. So we have 2, and we just have normal slashing damage, so we could technically do like a struggle guard there, but I think I'm gonna save that for when this guy attacks. We don't really know what we're doing, but we're gonna go for a stagger there. And I might go for just a standard stagger attack here. I think Danzy's got that handled, so we're gonna go with that. Granted, it'd probably be better if I just focus on... Okay, so here we go. So we can see 1 to 4, 2 to 6, and they're just... Are y'all just gonna get continuously close to each other? Oh, it just stops. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, 4. And I can roll it myself so we can see that they have nothing else, so I can roll again. So another 4. So that character almost died. They're not doing anything, so we're gonna roll. Okay, yeah, okay, I like this. I can see what I'm doing. Thank you for the suggestion on that. So we're gonna have another roll. We have 1 and 2. They're both staggered, so we don't have to really worry about anything. We're just gonna say a wallop on either both 2. They were very weak. And then just probably a dirty blow will get it done. Very basic characters. So we have a 4. Hook Office Volume 1 obtained, and then another Fatal. And then we have another Volume 1 obtained for the Hook Office. All right, very good. All right, so that is Act 1. Let's see what Act 2 has for us. So we have Nokai, McCullen, and Tayan. Fatal, and then Fatal. So we want blunt and piercing damage, it looks like. So we have plenty of blunt on Roland, and Danzy has some piercing as well. So I think we're pretty much set up to go with this. Danzy's going to be helping with our piercing, but I'm pretty comfortable with what we got here. So let's begin the stage play. All right, so 4s across the board. I'd like to see it. We want to see what people are doing. We have 2 attacking Roland, so we probably want to go for a... We don't want to go for an evade die. I think we might want to go for a defense die because it retains. So I think I'm going to go with that. And Nakai is weak to blunt, so that's fine. We'll do that. Danzy's getting attacked. We can technically do struggle, or we can do an evade. We are going to go first, so we could use our defense die. And this is the guy that is weak to blunt. Or we can use an evade die, so I think we might try to do that. So let's see what happens there. We're going to roll our attack there. We broke their die. Pierce. And then we retain our defense die. Danzy hits for max damage. Excellent. Now this guy's attacking, but we do have retained our defense die. We rolled a 4 and blocked that completely. Awesome. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. So we are able to pick one of our pages here. After 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal 3 of 10 bonus stagger damage. I don't think we have to worry about that at the moment. From slash attacks. And they do slash attacks, I believe, so we're going to pick that. And I think I'm going to have that on Roland at the moment. Oh, never mind. We can get Pale Hands as well, so let's throw that on there. Roll or die. We have a staggered enemy. They were both going first, except for Roland. So Roland can attack. We have a blunt type attack going off. So we technically could get our defense die up, which I think I might do. And this will probably honestly stagger him again. Or not again, but it will stagger him. Now this guy is weak to piercing. So I might want to go for this and get a defense die. Granted, he is attacking first. We're going to see how this works real quick. Okay, destroyed his die and staggered him. Perfect. So we can roll. We clashed, and we retained our defense die, right? Or only for that combat. Okay. Noted. Okay, so Roland can go first. What are you doing? You're attacking Danzy? Okay, that's fine. Roland can probably take this guy out, no problem. He is doing an evade, but I think we could probably get through him. The stagger will be... You know, we'll go for the 2 staggers. We'll see what happens. Not 2 staggers, but 2 blunt attacks. And then for Danzy, I think we might start off with a block and then try to end that with a stagger because I think they go first technically. Okay, so we broke that die. Good. Oh, missed that one. That's fine. So we're gonna... Oh, not enough block on that one. Block that, and then we get an attack off. Awesome. That one's gone. Very good. Yeah, I like the suggestion of turning quick mode off. It feels like I can actually focus on the attack. You know, granted, I'm not able to do anything in that moment. I can just say, hey, good thing I made the right decisions. But it's helping me understand what decisions I should make before I go into it. So, slashing damage, we get to go first, technically. So we're going to try to finish him off. And then Roland is being attacked by this guy. Both ones on the board. We have some slashing damage going off. So I could technically do 2 evades and then do a blunt attack there at the end. Hopefully Danzy gets a high roll. Ooh, not enough. Not enough. Hey, okay, that didn't work out in my favor. All right, so if we get a high enough roll, we evade. Ooh, max damage though, but we didn't have any fatal. But we kill him. Awesome. So that was kind of the right opportunity. We can try to evade both attacks and then do a counter attack. All right, so we have 3 on the board for this guy and Danzy. What's he doing? He's doing on bleed. We don't have any block die. We probably need to get more shielding die in all honesty. We're just gonna go for full-on attacks here. We're trying to take this guy out. Man, he is strong, but we staggered him, so that's good. So Danzy can go max damage, and one more. Very good. And there's Book of McCullen. All right, good stuff. Good fight. Feeling a little bit better now. So current call for the reception of Hook Office. Give us some story. Oh, no story. Interesting. All right, so we have Book of McCullen, Tayan, and we didn't get... Oh, no, we did get Nauki. Curtains closed.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
Ah, there's a story.
저 손님들 덕분에 사무소라는 곳에 대해 더
Okay, so
깊이
she's
알 수
learning more
있을
about the
겁니다.
offices. Okay.
그 뭐냐?
Don't get bothered with what they said about you. Yeah, I was kind of wondering how Angela was going to react to this. She just kind of cut them short and said, hey, just go find your book. I'm done with you.
지금 위로하는 거야?
Are you trying to console me?
위로라고 해야 하나? 네가 인간이든
I don't really care if you're human or not. Oh, that's
아니든
nice of you, Roland, I think.
신선하네. 그런 위로를 들은 건 꽤 오래전 일이니까.
Okay, so of course,
단 한 명한테만.
Angela's been here probably by herself because the other librarians have been asleep. So
지금은
the
인간의
age of humanity. Okay, I wonder what that means. Yeah, what does that mean exactly?
야야, 그렇게 쏘아봐도 말이지.
I don't know the details either. At some point, intelligent or sapient beings that weren't human were actively driven out of the city into the outskirts. Was this pre or post lobotomy?
정확한 이유는 모르겠지만 그 일환 중 하나로 인공지능 윤리 개정안 같은
Artificial
것도
Intelligence
생겼고,
Ethics Amendment.
감정과 욕망을 느낄 수 있는 그러니까 사람과 다를 바 없는 기계를 만드는
Okay, so
것은 진작에 가능했지만
I wonder if this was post because this may have technically been before Angela was created or after Angela was created.
바로 그저 그래서 인공지능
might have
윤리
skipped a little bit.
개정안으로 기계는 물론
Next, the AI Ethics Amendment. No machines could ever be made to resemble humans, including replacement. I wonder if this was after Angela then. It has to be because Angela was alive for a long time. And Roland is still human, so yeah, this would have to be post lobotomy.
저들 말처럼 난 인간이 아닌 만들어진 기계야.
A machine and artificial being.
정확히는 내 설계의 원본인 인간이 있고 원본 내의
Yep, so
일부를
Carmen.
사용해서 만든 기계지.
Only a fraction of her brain. Yeah, because Carmen's brain was mostly just sitting in lobotomy.
이체도 아니라.
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I mean, she's just AI, right?
일체 같은 것도
Based
아닌
off Carmen's brain.
순수한 기계야.
뇌를 사용했다며.
What about the fraction of the human brain you
원본
mentioned?
내의 전자 설계 복사본을
It was only an
사용해서
electric copy of the
만들었지.
map of the brain. Yep, that's right. Okay.
내 몸은 순수한 기계야.
왠지 그럴 것 같긴 했어.
I have a feeling.
그리고 세상 물정 잘 모르는 걸 보니까 밖도 못 본 채 갇혀 산 것 같고.
I believe it's the workings of the world. Okay.
그렇다면 조심 좀 해야 해. 특히 언젠가 이곳을 나갈 거라면 말이야.
I really wonder what's gonna happen to Angela. I'm super curious how this all. I mean, I know we're just starting, but man, still.
넌 인간의 모습에 감정도 있고 욕구도 있는
Save it, Angela, with the emotions and
지성친구로
desires because of the way Carmen was.
완벽하게
Yep.
윤리 개정안을 어기고 만들었겠지.
A complete violation of the AI Ethics Amendment.
머리에서 그런 건 또 귀신같이 잡거든.
The heads. Okay.
이 머리는 도시 전체를
A
주무르는
bunch of shady
음식한
creeps
놈들이야.
that rule over the entire city. Okay.
아마 만날 일은 전혀 없겠지만.
We probably ever won't. You say that, but now I have a hunch we will.
아무튼 애초에 이 도서관이라는 장소 자체가 굉장히
Is that
위험해.
huge risk in the first place? I thought no one could really get into it though.
여기에 있는 사서들도 뭐랄까 인간이자 인간이 아닌 것처럼.
Well, that's because they were human and they got their. Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole lobotomy corp thing.
네 말대로야.
Just as you say.
감정을 느낄 수 있도록 설계된 나는 까마득한 시간을
Yeah.
끝나지 않을 것
And I
같이
spent what felt like an
반복하는
eternity on a
모든
stage
곳에서
repeatedly
보내냈어.
performing a play that never seemed to end until I came along. Until X came along and then became AN again. Anyway,
심지어 끝난 줄 알았지만 끝난 것도 아니었고 말이야.
granted, it was AN because, you know, kind of atoning for his sins and all that, but still. Turns out it never really ended.
널 설계하고 만든 놈들도 대단하다.
And that's AN. Okay.
이유는 몰라도 머리에서 지정한
And the reason why
규칙을
I'm
어기는 건
saying this stuff, I'm answering these questions, like, they're not directly saying it, but the reason I'm directly saying it is so I can connect the dots back to the story, so I'm constantly reminding myself. Like I said, my memory's not as good as I used to, so I say these names and try to connect it, and if I ever get one wrong, you guys fix it for me so I understand. I want to make sure, like, I connect the dots properly. Don't know what motivated them, but breaking the rules designated by the head itself takes more than just guts. So with him saying that, that almost sounds like it was enacted before AN created Angela.
결국 다 머리의 방식으로
At least from that
처리될
standpoint.
네 말대로 다 죽었지.
They did all eventually die.
그래도 도서관은 안전할
It
거야.
has to be safe.
들어오는 것도 나가는 것도 자유롭지 못한
Like a
세상
bird
같아.
cage. Okay.
또 자기가 하지 말라고 해놓고 뜬구름 잡는 소리 하네.
언젠가 이곳을 나가서
I will leave this place one day, take revenge on all things that made into what I am.
자유를 얻을 거야.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where Angela stands because like you guys have empathy for Angela, and I want to have empathy for Angela, but I don't know what her agenda is. Like everything she went through is horrible. But at the same time, I feel like there was a better way to handle things. So I'm struggling with the empathy part of it. So I'm wondering what her true agenda is, other than like right now, basic understanding is just understanding human nature and then leaving.
아무튼 난 별로 신경 안 써.
Roland doesn't care either way. All right.
이건 그거고.
That's that, and this is this. I like Roland's laid back attitude. Roland seems like a good character.
어디 보자.
Ooh.
이 친구는 2층의 지정사서 예수.
Let's see, this guy's Yesod from floor 2, patron librarian of 10. Did I miss something? What happened? Did I feel like we just had, okay, anyway. Yesod.
안녕, 난 롤랑이야. 엔젤라의 시종이지.
I'm, as much as I hoped they had in English, the dub of this is so good.
기술과학의 층을 담당하게 된 지정사서 예소드입니다.
And Yesod sounds about how Yesod sounded. Patron library of the floor of technological sciences.
엔젤라와는 다른 차가운 시선이 느껴지는 건 착각이려나?
Cold and piercing stare. Yeah, that sounds like Yesod. Kind of different for Angela's. And this is kind of like a comic book style. Interesting.
뭐야?
What now?
설마 너도 듣기 싫은 말 들으면 폭력?
No, Yesod's not violent. He's just old with his words. Oh, right! The Yesod has a thing about appearances. He's fixing his tie.
넥타이가 풀어졌군요.
고마워.
Well, did he? Because I thought Yesod had his turtleneck sweater for a different reason. I mean, he was always prim and proper, and he always dressed differently. So yeah, no. Look, this makes sense. Guess you're a nice fellow after all. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Why do you comply with Angel's orders so
나야 뭐
meekly?
도와주는 것 말고는 선택지가 없으니까.
In here, I wonder how Yesod feels. I'm curious how he feels because he seems indifferent sometimes.
말쿠트도 그렇고 너도 엔젤라가 마음에
Malkuth
들지
didn't seem
않는
too
거야?
fond of Angela. Yep. It's like a trend to dislike her or
당연하지
something.
않습니까?
Okay, so Yesod does not like her either. Okay, makes sense.
엔젤라는 우리의 소원을 마지막에
At the very last moment. Yep. Yep. That was a cutscene.
복잡한 이야기인 것 같구만. 그럼 넌 왜 사서로 일하고 있는 거야?
Because they have no choice.
그런 거래였습니다.
Well, yeah, part of the deal.
거래라고?
What is the deal? I want to know what the deal. We didn't get to find out what the deal was in the end of Lobotomy either.
도서관의 층이 잠겨 있고 사서들이 잠들었다고 하는 것도 그 거래라는 것과 관련이 있겠고.
This is why also most of the floors of the library are locked off and the librarians are asleep. ...
복잡한 이야기인 질색인데.
Not a fan of convoluted stories.
문제라면.
Roland, you became one of the main protagonists of the wrong game, my guy. Especially if all sentimental stuff.
어쨌든 너나 나나 엔젤라를 도와야 하는 거잖아.
Obligated to help Angela now, aren't we?
그렇습니다.
그럼 앞으로 잘 부탁해.
Give our best shot then. I like how like Roland seems like he could be all doom and gloom, but he's also chipper at the same time. Like, yeah, I like Roland's character. Put her there.
뭡니까?
What is the meaning of this? And they're still like they probably don't understand.
학수 몰라?
Never tried it before, you know. I look forward to working with you, kind.
이왕 이렇게 된 거 인상 풀고 잘해보자고. 말쿠트처럼 너에게도 책을 전달해주면 되는 거지?
It's supposed to get you books like Malkuth, right? Yep.
그렇습니다.
Roles to collect
저는
and
그
sort books
중에서도
about technological
도시의
sciences of the
기술과학에
city.
대한
Yeah.
책을 분류합니다.
Okay. Standard library, learning about the city, just different aspects of the city.
당신이 할 일과 제가 할 일은 명백하니 이쯤에서 돌아가 주시죠.
So Malkuth she wasn't training. She was control. She was the control team, and now she's history. Yesod was security, and now he is technological. Okay.
예. 안 그래도 그러려고 했습니다.
It's about 2 anyway. Floor of Technology Science is open. You can now select the Floor of Technology Sciences during reception. A patron librarian has awoken. A new assignment has been added. Wow, I unlocked that much quicker than I thought I would. So we can technically do more Keter. Or we can go here, and I think we should avoid these at the moment, but we could try to go for another abnormality fight, which I kind of want to do, but we only have Malkuth. But the thing is we can only Can we do an invitation? Library grade must reach 5. Okay, so we just have to do okay, so we can't do any more of that. We can't do any more invitations. We just have to go. Yeah, we can't do any more invitations. Wait, really? Let's see. Obtain Book of Unknown. Unlock all the floors. Rise to the rank of Urban Myth. Unlock all lower floors. Okay, so these are lower. Ketter's going up. Oh. Interesting. Ketter's at the top. So we really need to kind of go do this one. Okay. Will you enter the Book of the Scorched Girl? Yeah, we will. I love seeing these abnormalities again. It makes me so happy. Oh boy, Malkuth, are you gonna be all right? Oh, I don't think we're supposed to be here. A warm fireplace, a plentiful dinner, fancy decorations. What will show up when I light the next match? I don't think we're supposed to be here yet. Just a hunch. I mean, we could take down the matches, I guess, but what are they weak to? Blunt? Oh boy, I was not ready for this. All right, so we're just gonna take a look, see, and see what happens. Yeah, we were not ready for this. Oh boy. We can return to the title, but yeah, I don't think this was a fight I'm supposed to do yet. I didn't select my pages. Whoops. Okay, so now we have oh, there's status effects. I guess that makes sense. Right, we have a bunch of evade and all that. Evade. We can't attack Scorched Girl, looks like. Lose 50% of max HP and become staggered when an ally dies. Oh, I see. Okay, so we just need to focus on the matches. All right, never mind. I thought this was gonna be more difficult than what it actually was. Okay, you need a high evade roll. Didn't get it, that's fine. Weak to blunt damage. So doing pretty bad, and it looks like we need just blunt damage. So I may need to use that page I made for Roland in this fight. Let me try that and just go for that one since that's the one we're working on. Wow, these things have high rolls, man. That was piercing. I'm not sure about this, man. Scene 5. Yeah, I think I might need to get a different page here. Oh, and Scorched Girl is attacking. 15! Whoa! Okay, Malkuth, sorry, you're drawn, girl. We're staggered, so not much we can do about that. So yeah, that was not a great fight. We lost that pretty quickly. So it seems like the only thing we can do, though. Yeah. I'm gonna look through the menu real quick and see if I'm just missing something. Okay, one thing I forgot to do is actually burn the new books that we got. So we're gonna do that real quick. So we have a lot that needs to be burned. So we can say, hey, book them. We're gonna keep one of each. Oh, nope, come back. I need that. Book of Tayan. Hook Office. So let's just use all of those. We have some more Brotherhood of Iron. Book of Constant, Book of Mao. And then that should be look good across the board. See what we get. Ooh, okay, does that mean we got something good? The purple outline, maybe? Tayan's Page. Okay, what do we have? So fatal to blunt damage, but upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 strength in the next scene. Okay. Upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 strength in the next scene. So same thing, but both have hook. Let's see what the difference here is. Nothing. Oh, okay, so different defenses. Okay, so we have good defenses on everything else but blunt damage. Interesting. We have a bunch of new abilities here that we can take a look at. So we're gonna have to look at that and redo our pages. So I think we'll keep that as is. But it looks like we can farm some more, or we can go and try to beat Scorched Girl, which I think we're probably gonna try and do that. It seems like the way we need to progress. So we're gonna click on that. We weren't gonna click on it yet. We're gonna go to Malkuth, and I'm gonna readjust Malkuth's book here and see if I can make something. Okay, so I've kind of made a little bit of a page here, and I think I might leave Yoon on here. Granted, I'm not using any evade die except for this one, so maybe we want to switch, but I think I might go for Mo's page, which causes paralysis. 75% chance to get paralysis. So I might go for that, and we're fatal to piercing, but I don't think that they use piercing in, for Scorched Girl. So we're going to try this again. We're going to enter the Book of Scorched Girl with the deck that I made here, and we can see that we're going to roll a die, and we can see that, yeah, evade, and piercing. Okay, well, never mind. They do use piercing. Well, silly me. All right, that's fine. We technically could evade it if we wanted to, or use the block die, so I might do that. I think I brought. Okay, well, when I changed the pages, it changed my cards, so that's fine. We're gonna use that, and so we're gonna try to evade, which wasn't useful, but we can use shield. Didn't block enough, and then slashing. Ugh, yeah, not great. So I might have to go through this again, but if something weird happens in this fight, I'll let you guys know, but otherwise I don't think it's gonna go well. Okay, yeah, so that fight didn't go, went well, and that was just because, you know, I didn't have the proper pages equipped, and I just kind of used a, you know, a regular default loadout. So we're going to load combat page, and we're going to do basic blunt. I think that's going to be best. We have plenty of that in there, and we do know that we have some fatal piercing, so we're actually not going to do that. We're going to switch to Tayan's page, I believe. Upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 strength from the next scene. So we're going to equip that. And of course, remember, Stapes, it's going to get rid of your pages. So let's go ahead and import the basic blunt page here. And it looks like we don't have enough pages for something. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, I think it's because we have it saved in another thing. That's fine. We can easily have, like, you know, you only live once here, which can paralyze. So we'll do that. And we'll try this time. So let's go ahead and back out and let's try again. So one thing I also did find out, it's good to stagger Scorched Girl when you can. So like if these are both evading, it's good to go for Scorched Girl. So we want to defend against this one and try to defeat it. But if they're both evading, go for Scorched Girl, stun her so that she doesn't have time to do her attack. If she does, then you're going to have a bad time. So probably go ahead and do this one right here. Pretty strong, and we get a defense die out of it. And of course we do some damage there. And we blocked enough damage. It's not anything crazy, but it's just enough. So one, they're both evading, so this is the case where I want to attack Scorched Girl. So I'm gonna go for, let's just go for a wallop here. Actually, no, let's go for a wallop. So we'll do some damage. So we go through them, roll our dice, stagger her so that she can't do anything next turn. And then we wanna try to defeat one of these guys, preferably the one at the top. So this guy is going to be attacking me. So what I wanna do is I wanna look at probably a defense die here. So yeah, look for a defense die. We're gonna go for this guy. And then hope we get a good roll. Nope, no good roll. And we retain our defense die. Never mind. Okay, our defense die gets broken. Okay, so now I can understand how that works. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, it's fine. We do know this guy's attacking us, so that's fine. We'll go for him. We do have evade, and then blunt damage. We could probably do an evade. Or unless I can break. No, we can't break him immediately. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this skitter away. It's only 1 and 4, but it's fine. We'll make it work. So kind of deflect that. Did not evade, and then we can get some weak on that. Not doing great still. We want to make sure Scorched Girl doesn't do anything. Are they doing 2 evades? They are. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for, I think, an overcharge, because then we get a paralysis. So let's go for that. Attack her, stagger her, make sure she doesn't get anything done. Those two aren't going to do anything. That's fine. We're slowly burning to death, which is not great. We want to defeat one of these as quickly as we can. So I think I'm gonna go for 2 evade dice here, maybe, or if I can get an attack off, that would help me evade. Maybe we'll try that, see what happens. Get a good roll? Nope. All right, that's fine. So 6, we don't retain it. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be best for me when I have another enemy attacking me, if I just need to confront them or not. Really need to take one of these guys down. So I think I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna try to stagger this guy. Block. Wow, just unlucky, man. Super unlucky. All right, is she gonna do an attack? Not yet, so we can probably stagger her again if they're doing 2 evades. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and stagger again. I really need to take out some of those matches. We just got really unlucky with our rolls. And then we failed because we burned to death. All right, I think we've got the right idea. We just got unlucky with some of our rolls, so let's go ahead and try it again. I think I've got the right idea. I think the deck's fine. We just gotta get through this, so... Once again, let's see. We have that guy attacking. We honestly just go for straight damage, maybe? That one's not doing anything, so maybe we just focus on the one that's attacking us. 2 evades isn't gonna work. Yeah, let's just go for a straight damage here. Okay. And there we go. Broke through his attack. Awesome. That's what we want to focus on if we can. All right, so roll the die. Got a 1. Are we both evading? Yes, so that's fine. We can go ahead and skip through them. I'm gonna try to save where we can at least stagger Scorched Girl. So we're only gonna want 2 of these. I don't think we need 2 of them, and I can check this next time we hit her. Do we stagger on the first time? We do, but we have to get a higher roll, I think. Granted, we just need a 2 or 3 or higher, I think. Roll again. We do know this one's attacking us, so we probably want to hit him instead. What do we want to do? We can shield, or we can just do 2 attacks, which we don't have 2 attacks. We can evade. Evade could work. Let's just go for a shield. I think that's going to be better for us. All right, 4 broke through that. Awesome. And we deflected the attack. Awesome. All right, so that's a little bit better. And we don't have any burn status effect on us yet. Scorched Girl is back up, so we probably want to attack her if they're evading. Nope. I think she'll evade next turn, so we do know that's happening. We could go for an evade or a break if we're lucky. This is a 1 on 12. We have a chance of staggering them immediately, so let's try it. 4 staggered. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we got that one staggered. We do know that one's not doing anything. We do know that one's evading, but we probably want to stop Scorched Girl in her tracks. Are you evading? Yeah, you're evading. I really want to attack this guy, but I also, if Scorched Girl attacks, we're in trouble. So let's go ahead and try 1 to 4, 1 to 4. We don't have any higher dice rolls, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go for, we're just gonna have to make sure, we're just gotta hope she staggers. Perfect. All right, so now that that's happened, we can probably kill this one next turn. He's probably gonna be attacking us if I had to guess. We got a 5, nice. Evade, I really want to kill this one because it's gonna help us get along, but I don't know. Kind of want to avoid getting hit. So I think I'm gonna do this. Go for that. We'll hopefully get a high shield. Stagger, perfect. Okay, so both are staggered. We have a shield. Well, not both, but one stagger now. Okay, Scorched Girl is... Do we want to stagger her or risk taking, because loses 50 max HP and becomes staggered. Okay, yeah, so we want to kill one of these and she'll become staggered anyway. That one's just evading. It's 1 through 8 though. We can't get 2 attacks, but we can try this dirty blow and maybe get a high enough roll to get through it. Perfect. All right, so that one's dead. You're gonna get staggered, take damage, and then we attack the other one, and then I think we win. If we get a high enough roll, that is. We didn't. All right, so it's still anyone's game. Scorched Girl is up. If she does her attack, we're in trouble. Nope, we're good. I think we just need to focus on taking this guy out if we have a high enough roll. 1 to 12, let's try it. 6. Oh, come on, game. You're killing me. Okay, she still doesn't do anything. What are you doing? You're evading, so 1 to 4 evade. We just need a high attack. Yeah, I think this will do. I think this will do. Come on. Come on, give me a good roll. There we go, max damage, and that is it. I think Scorched Girl is dead. Perfect. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it, guys. I'm getting the hang of it. It's taken a minute, but I'm getting the hang of the combat. So suppression of Scorched Girl complete, which means we get some pages, hopefully. Oh, and here's Hod. Or not Hod, Malkuth. Have the books helped? I'm sorting them all somehow. Okay.
다행히 성과는 있는 것 같네요.
Seems to be working, thankfully.
듣기 좋은 소리구만.
Good to hear.
근데 전에 피가 흐르는 몸이니 뭐니 엔젤라가 그랬잖아.
Along the lines of earning a fleshy body, that's right. Okay, so I wonder how that's gonna work out.
넌 인간이 아니었어?
I mean, they were human, but then they weren't human, and then now they're trying to become human again. So, yeah, that one.
의체 같은 몸이었어요.
A change that couldn't ever be
돌이킬 수 없는
reverted.
상태의 모습이었죠.
의체 시술을 받았다가
A
다시
brain
예전
transplant surgery, but
사람의
somehow
몸으로
managed to go
돌아갔다는
back.
건가? 그것도 대단한데? 이것도 도서관의 힘이겠지?
So they are robots, still.
네, 그럴 거예요.
역시 도서관은 내가 알고 있는 상식이
Can't let yourself be held back by common
것이야.
sense in the library. Yup.
근데
Sounds about right.
몸이 그다지 마음에 들지 않나 봐.
You don't really like having your body back. You didn't seem too happy about it. No, actually, so they do have their bodies back.
좋죠. 하지만 이런 걸 바란 게 아니에요.
I actually do like it, but I don't how words, Stapes? Hello? This is exactly how I wanted things to go
전엔 무슨
down.
일을 했길래?
What'd you do in the past?
그러게요. 예전에 전
Lobotomy Corporation is just a fever dream, according to yeah. What was I in the past, really?
믿기지 않겠지만 이건
Third
제
try at
세 번째
life.
삶이에요.
Yeah, so she had her first life, she had their life at Lobotomy Corp, and then she has her life here. Yep.
도서관과 사서들에게는 많은 역사가 쌓여 있죠.
Oh yeah, a lot of history.
세 번째라고? 뭐 막 되살아나거나 그런
Can you
건가?
come back from the grave or something?
엄밀히 말하면 세 번째로 기억을 더 씌운 거예요.
So she retains her memories, all of her memories. Interesting. Even her, like, when she worked for Lobotomy
예전에 나
as a human.
이런 고민은 저도 처음 해보네요.
어려운 문제를 떠안고 있구만.
How about you
지금은 넌
present
뭐
yourself?
전 모두의 노력을 물거품으로
I'm an irresponsible
만든
person who let down everyone's
무책임한
efforts. Oh,
녀석이에요.
poor Malkuth.
그리고 분수에 맞지 않는 일로 잘못을 범한 멍청이인 것 같기도 하고요.
End up causing trouble, I suppose.
잠깐. 아, 왜 갑자기
Let's not get too
어두워지고
dark
그래?
here.
일단 진정하자고.
I don't think she was going too crazy. You know, she's
천천히
fine.
숨을 들이마시고
I don't think she was too stressed out. Oh, we're doing breathing exercises. That's fine.
내쉬고
That's adorable. All right.
들이마시고
I don't think that's what that translates to, but yeah, sure.
내쉬고.
Roland is a good guy, from what I'm understanding.
좀 어때?
덕분에 좀
A good guy that's
나아졌어요.
unfortunately got into a bad situation, probably.
당장 어떻게 할 수 없는 일에 대해 열내봤자 의미가 없는 걸.
Pointless to get upset over things that I can't do anything about. Yeah.
할 수 있는
Through
일부터
that.
힘내야겠죠.
Gotta start with things I can take care of
좋아.
first.
나도 열심히 할 테니까 예전에 자신에 대한 문제는 천천히 생각해보자고.
Let's take our time with the problem of past selves. Interesting. Floor of History Realization Level 2. When it says the library has awoken, you have now access to the new abnormality pages. The emotion level threshold has increased to level 2. The new assignment has been added. All right, so we've got some new pages here. We have Matchlight, Footfalls, and Ashes. The charred body represents the child's crumbled hope, while the ever-blazing flame represents the obsession for affection. I'm coming to you, who will be reduced to ash like me. And you can see, like, kind of, I guess, some lore here with the abnormalities. Well, she's like a ticking time bomb. No one can tell if she's in a good mood or not. I like how you can kind of refer back to like things that they did in Lobotomy Corp. So when hit, the inflict 1 to 3 burn to attacker, gain buff at 40% chance next scene. Offensive die inflict 1 burn on hit, does not stack. That could be pretty decent. When a librarian's HP is at 20% or lower, deal 30% of the target's max HP as damage, and inflict 1 to 3 burn upon approaching them, then die. Oh, then die. Okay, I don't know about that one. That one's like a last resort type situation. All right. And then Matchlight, single ally. The first 2 combat pages this librarian uses after abnormality page is selected gain the Matchlight status, excludes on play pages. Whenever the librarian uses a page with Matchlight, gain 1 ember. Pages with Matchlight become stronger based on the amount of ember. However, they have a 25% chance to damage the user if ember is at 4 or higher. Well, she's like a ticking time bomb. Yep. All right, so confirm that. You completed that. Life and death reached the rank of urban myth. All right, so we can continue on with our story too. Scene 2, urban myth. So we're out of act, I guess this is either like act, so we're basically in act 2 now. They do not have time to think about the terror at the end of the song before the setting of the sun. Ooh, okay, we have some distorted cutscenes here. Any more on the distortion of Hannah Association or Zwei Section 1? Okay.
아직 상황을 주시하는
Unknown
중입니다.
characters. Observing the situation.
유효한 후보는 몇 개 있습니다.
Nominate a number of likely
도시
suspects.
질병인 꿈의 세탁소와 어제의 약속, 그리고 도시
Urban
전쟁의
plagues,
톱니교된
laundry of
작품입니다.
dreams, and yesterday's promise. These sound like abnormalities to me. In one urban legend, the Church of Gears. Okay. The staging has been going well.
아, 그리고 이번에 도시 괴담으로
The
지정된
library.
도서관이란 곳도
Oh,
후보에
okay. This is what
있습니다.
they appoint as like, I guess abnormalities or oddities throughout the city. I mean, you can just say abnormalities, but yeah, so strange things going around the city. So we're known as an urban myth.
위에서도 잡히는 게 없으니 마구잡이로 늘려대는군.
So even the higher-ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses now.
책 정리하는
Interesting,
것도
okay.
꽤 익숙해져가네.
Getting used to sorting books now.
순순히 도와주는 이유가 뭐야?
Why are you helping me? Yeah, why is Roland so just... He's like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
어? 네가 안 도와주면 날 죽여버린다면서.
Well, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that is fair.
게다가 혼자서는 여기서 나갈 수도 없고.
That is also fair. Can't leave by any choice.
공포에 의해서 행동하는 사람이라고는 보이지 않는 걸?
He doesn't seem scared. I mean, he helps out the librarians. He seems chipper. He's like, like, yep. He takes it in stride.
난 꽤 많은 사람들이 공포에 사로잡혀
A lot of people crawl along the floor, stricken with fear and terror.
그런 예전 일들로 미루어 봐서 넌 단지 죽음이 두려워서 도와주는 것으로 보이지.
That is true. What is Roland's motivation here?
무슨 일을 해오던 거야?
You really don't want to know the answer to that question.
솔직히 말하자면 나도 이곳에서 알아가고 싶은 게 있어.
Roland's actually just playing dumb and is just a covert into the library. No, he had no idea. No, I'm thinking too much about it. Anyway,
무엇을?
such as
넌 이 도시의 책을 모아감과 동시에
the
하나의
one
완전한
perfect
책을
book.
얻을 것이라고
Yeah, I
했지.
guess he's curious about what the one perfect book is.
그렇다면 나도 그 과정에서 재밌는 것들을 경험해 볼 수
Fun
있을 것
experiences. So
같거든.
he's just like, yeah, it'll be fun. Sure, why not?
어차피 지금
Okay.
나가봤자 마땅히 할 일도 없어. 밑바닥 해결사 인생의 반복이지.
I guess that's fair. I guess he finds this situation better than being outside.
그리고 무엇보다 나도 알아내고 싶은 것이 하나
One
있어.
thing he's been being to figure out anything else.
이곳에서 너의 일을 돕다 보면 알게 될 수 있지 않을까.
Maybe find an answer here one day if I stick around and help you out.
이해관계가
An answer to what?
일치했다는 거네.
A coincidence of interests.
내가 널 이용하는 만큼
As much as I
너도
exploit
날
you.
이용할 수
Okay,
있지.
you're free to make use of me. Okay, so basically exploiting each other. Except I think Angela has way much of an upper hand, but
하지만
that's
조심해.
fine.
어설프게 이용했다가는 정말
A
죽을
careless
수
attempt
있어.
could seriously get you killed.
무슨 말을 그렇게 살벌하게 하냐?
That's Angela. Okay, guys, welcome back to the game. I had a couple of different issues just happen. So I'll start in order. You know, I'm trying to make this quick. I got a package out from my front door. I forgot to lock my front door. My cat is able to open the front door without it being locked. She opened the front door. I hear her get out. Had to go get her. Then static shock shocked my mic. And then the sound cut out for the game. So now I had to go to the credenza and replay the story so that you guys could have some sound. Okay, that's it. That's what happened. And now let's move on. So just what made you so sharp?
캐묻지 않는 게 좋을 거야. 이번에는 팔다리를 천천히 녹여줄 수 있으니.
Yeah, so we're probably into Angela a little bit too much here.
못하겠네.
Melting my limbs is a little bit different than cutting them off.
저
Fine, geez.
궁금한 게 있습니다. 질문
Do you take
받습니까?
questions, ma'am?
뭔데? 가려서 묻도록 해.
Make sure it's an appropriate question. I did warn you already.
이곳의 사서들은 대체 뭐야? 인간은 아닌 것
The
같고
librarians, they don't feel like real
그렇다고
humans.
기계나 인조 생명체도 아닌 것
They don't
같아요.
seem to be machines or artificial creatures either.
예전 이 시설에서
Ooh, and another cutscene here.
환상체라는 존재들과
Entities called abnormalities and employees. Thoroughly exploited by the facility that once stood upon where we are. So yeah, I wonder if... So, we either built on top of L Corp, or... Because L Corp rose out of the ground, so what I'm wondering is if she turned L Corp into the library and just restructured the entire thing. I'm assuming that's what
나와 다를
happened.
바 없는 존재들이야.
They're just like me in that sense.
인간으로부터 비롯된 채
Taken advantage of
이용당할 때로
and abandoned
이용하나
once grown out of use.
버려졌지.
지금도 이용.
Yeah, she really resents Aeon, I'm assuming. So it looks like exploitation. Yeah, that's fair enough. They're broken. They couldn't sustain a stable
금방이라도 사라질
form.
것 같이 옅어진 존재를 인간의 몸과 책으로
Systems were so
묶어두고
fragile they could fade away at
있을
any moment. Barely kept together as I've bound them to a physical body and a book. I wonder if Angela does care about them, and they just resent her. I'm curious about
내가 할
that.
수 있는 건 나와 사설을 자유롭게 할 책을 찾는
Yeah, I
것뿐이야.
think I don't know what to think. Like, I want to say that she has good intentions. I do. Free me and the librarians.
사서들을 밖에 풀어둘 거라고?
You're going to release them.
그러지 않고서야 나뿐만 아니라 너도
Only
나갈 수
way
없을
for us to need to
테니
leave. Okay.
너의 몸을 복구하는 데 있어서 같은 힘을
Use the same kind of power to
생겼습니다.
reconstruct your body. I love Roland's expression. They cracked me up.
이것 하나만 기억해.
Just remember this.
손님들이 펼치는 수많은 책을 모으다 보면 결국
The more books we take, the more books we collect, the closer we will to the absolute book. Okay. All right, there it is. There's the story. Okay. Man, that was kind of the ordeals that I had to go through there, but there's Urban Myth. And now we can kind of go through here. We can use abnormality pages on libraries in battle, obtain Book of Unknown, and then we also, I think we can we do any more invitations? Yes, we can. So we have a new invitation here, and we have the Book of Tayan that we have to use for this invitation. But guys, I think I'm gonna have to wrap that episode up here. We have been going over for an hour now in recording, and I want to get this episode out to you guys as soon as possible. But we've reached the new act, Urban Myth, and I'm excited to see where this is going. We've unlocked the Yesod's floor today, so that's going to be really, really cool. Hopefully we'll get to it soon, but I think we're going to have to do some more in Keter, and then we'll probably be doing some more with Malkuth. And we also have a new librarian to customize here, so I think we'll probably have Kevin come in next time, and as we unlock more librarians, the more I'm going to name you guys. So like I said, I've got a list of who I'm going to name. It may be further into the playthrough because it seems like we unlock librarians fairly slow, but who knows. I'm hoping to get them as soon as I can, but we start in the early stages of the game, so it will probably move faster once we, well, I say that, but I'm probably gonna have to start doing jump cuts on just kind of like when we start farming and stuff like that. But if you guys have any feedback for me, please let me know down below. Otherwise, leaving a like and a comment. You guys know the drill. I do appreciate you spending some of your time here. As always, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.